Switch reviews. We're taking a look at Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which is now newly available. I will mention that while it does have motion controls, they are currently not working for the game and will be patched after launch at some point. So this is a classic Star Wars title brought back to the current platform, and it allows players to jump across a wide range of tracks that are featured on a number of Star Wars planets. Are they canon? Are they not? We don't really know these days. That aside, it does feature blistering fast action and a number of opponents that you can race against, new racers to unlock as you progress within the story, aka campaign, part of the game. So this kind of takes the concept of the pod racing in Star Wars Episode 1 and blows it up into something where it's like, what if we went and raced along a number of additional tracks and planets on a larger conquest. Along the way, you're actually able to upgrade your racing pod racer with new features and abilities in order to improve various aspects of the experience. And that is the gist of the campaign, unlocking new tracks and ways to compete. There's also a free play where you're just able to quickly race against other opponents if you so choose. That's kind of interesting and fun to play within as well. There's also time trials, so these ones are where you're competing to get the best time. So very typical sort of mode to have within a racing game. But I mean, this is pod racing. Past that, there's also a 2-player mode, a local competitive type thing that you can play within. And also a number of options for how you want to use the Joy-Cons, so you can place them as a singular Joy-Con and race that way. There's HD Rumble that you can turn on or off, and in general it just kind of plays well and offers a lot of options in regards to competitive play, racing, and pod racing. So the game does feature a number of modes, a number of ways to interact with the title, and it is all boosted and increased in terms of quality and performance for the current generation, which is obviously appreciated. It's got quite a bit to it. There's a lot of fun to be had, and it is a fairly expansive experience just in terms of the tracks and the way it plays. Now, there is some element of pop-in present when you are racing along. That being said, it's well hidden, it's cleverly placed within the world, and I think they did a pretty good job of providing that visual aesthetic and kind of blending it in there. It does run very well, very smoothly. It's blistering fast-paced. It's great whether you are docked on the big screen or on the go when it's undocked. It seems to be just as smooth. The anti-aliasing is a bit rougher on the mobile version, which is kind of expected. Whatever the case, it keeps its performance moving steady, and no matter what, whether you're doing something that is fast-paced or something that is a little bit, slower in regards to less length in the track, or if a track is a little bit longer. When you are in regular gameplay, it does seem to be very steady, bringing that action and presenting something that is genuinely fun to play. And I think it captures the nostalgia of the original version while also being something that new players might find interesting at this point in time. Lots of content to work through, lots of things to do, and quite a bit of fun to be had, especially with the numerous characters that it has included within it that you can play as. It's kind of cool. You can be Anakin here, or you can jump in with a different character. It's entirely up to you. And of course, unlocking more as well along the way, which is kind of cool. Some really imaginative maps, different biomes, different environments, and a completely fresh look as you go across each of the track options and try to get your pod racer together in one piece, as damage and stuff can take a hold, and you'll have to maybe repair while you are traveling along and racing. So it's a well put together package. It still has a lot of content even by today's standards. Wealth of creative maps. Some of them are a little bit crazier than others. Lots of customization in regards to how many laps you want to do in free play, your opponent number, how fast your opponents are. And I think it comes together for what is generally a fun and entertaining time. And with that, be sure to subscribe for more content, suggest titles if you have anything of interest on the Nintendo Switch. And of course, be sure to like the video so that more people can check it out. And I hope you found this insightful.